he would step across the line. Habitually, he's a habitual line stepper.
USA, USA, USA. Welcome, y'all, to the Habitual Line Steppers podcast. I am Garrett Charles Langley Henson.
Terry Ricardo DeShazo II. What's going on, baby?
Bringing the commotion in the background today. I love it, Terry. Thank you guys for joining us for a very special episode. Today, we're going to give our preview for the 2022 World Cup going on in Qatar. It has been 8 years in the waiting for us USA fans, as we did not make the tournament in Russia. Thoughts go back to that dark, dark day in Trinidad and Tobago when we were playing soccer in the field house, Terry.
Yep.
But nearly a decade later, we finally are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And the boys in red, white, and blue with the stripes nowhere to be seen on their jerseys are going to be out there competing with the opportunity to make some amazing memories for American fans and fans worldwide. So let's get right into it, man. We're going to preview every single group in the World Cup. We're going to pick our winners to come out of the group. We're going to pick our runners-up. We're going to give you guys some sleeper teams to possibly bet on during this tournament that could go a little farther than expected. And at the end, we're going to pick who wins the tournament, who's going to be the champion at the end of the day. So This is going to be a great pod. Terry, let's get right into it. What is your first sleeper team for this tournament, flying in under the radar?
So first sleeper, I'm pretty sure everybody has it. Serbia, baby. Serbia. Everybody has it. Me and you probably got the same shit. Serbia coming in hot. Your boy Mitrovic is looking good. You know they got Milinkovic-Savic, who's been looked at, for years to go to the Premier League, like Man U or Man City. Wish he could have came to City like years ago, but he's really good. Milinkovic's brother is a goalie who's like 6'8". He's an absolute monster. The team is big. They're physical. They're strong. They got about 4 or 5 players that are really, really good. So they're a team to watch out for, man. They're definitely my sleeper. Like, that's my number one. Like, I want them to keep going, and I'm just going to, watch out for them, bro. You have to. Their group, a little iffy as well. So I think they can kind of make it out. Who's in their group?
They got Switzerland. And remember, they got fucked by Switzerland the last 2 times in the last 2 tournaments.
That's facts. So they got Brazil, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Between Switzerland and Cameroon, let's
get real. Let's get real, Terry. Come on. Samuel Eto'o is not coming out of retirement to come save Cameroon.
I mean, but Cameroon is quick. They're physical as well. They're a really good team. They're tactical. Yeah. Stop playing with me. They're good.
They're not really good. Their defense is fucking awful. They can't possess the ball at all.
Hater.
They got little tactical structure.
Hater.
Yeah, they got no chance. Cameroon does. But I love the Serbia pick, Terry.
Yeah, that's
right.
One.
They were top of my list for the sleepers. You mentioned they got tremendous height throughout the team. They got aerial threats on all 3 levels. Their striking partnership might be the best in the World Cup, to be honest.
Vlahovic and Mitrovic.
Yeah, those guys together, both a load. Yeah. Absolute load. And you didn't even mention Dusan Tadic.
Nope.
Who's going to be bossing the midfield with Milinkovic-Savic. And, Terry, there's a younger guy who some of you may not have heard yet. Pavlovic, their center back. They play a 3-man back line usually. He plays the center position in the center back line. He's 21 years old. He's 6'4". He's fast. He reads the game well. He's physical. He's going to be a stud and have a coming-out party in this tournament. They got fast wingers who can get behind the defense and have good, high-quality crossers. They score a ton of goals. They can play a 5-3-2. They can play a 3-4-3. They're going to have one of the best midfields in the entire World Cup. They probably have the best striking partnership. As you mentioned, their goalkeeper, Milinkovic-Savic's brother, is an absolute behemoth.
He's a freaking beast.
And their back 3 is fucking solid.
Yeah,
so
they're good.
I love this sleeper pick. I think they could go far in this tournament. And, I absolutely love it. 2 feet, all in on Serbia.
And let's not forget the guy coming off the bench for them. The Real Madrid prospect himself, Jovic, or Jovic, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Also was a really good player, still a decent player, and especially these international teams are stacked. Like, it is what it is. But having somebody as quality as him kind of coming off the bench, and he plays differently than the two strikers that they have up top.
Yeah, he's pacier.
Yeah, it'll be like a change of pace that the other teams are just going to be kind of off, off tilted going against them. So I like their chances, bro. I really do. The group is weird, but I think they'll get out of it.
The thing is, Switzerland always plays well in like international competition. Despite them never having like big name guys or whatever, they always play well in the World Cup. They always ball.
Yeah,
I think this is the time that they get over the Swiss hurdle and they clear and get out the group stage.
We'll see. Oh, Switzerland's just tactically the formation and everything. They're just stout and they're there. They're never going to mess up tactically. They're always going to be in formation. So you got to be on your toes, man.
Yeah. Serbia, one of the stronger tactical teams in the tournament as well, though. So I think they'll have a good counterpunch.
Yep.
Terry, I'll lead it off then for my first team. Now, I was super high on this team going into the World Cup. Had a bit of a setback in news last night that Sadio Mane is not traveling with the team, has been excluded with the squad. Senegal still remains one of my sleeper picks, Terry. And that's because they're the only African team in the World Cup that has like high-level players at every level of their team, like their whole starting 11.
Yeah.
They got, in the back, they got Koulibaly. They got Mendy. They got Idrissa Gueye. They got Kouyaté. Going forward, they have Ismaila Sarr. They have the Diallo brothers. And then replacing Mane, a guy who you may not know, Terry, since you haven't got the new FIFA. But new FIFA legend, Balaya Dia, been balling over in Italy. Super fast, super strong, classic FIFA god. Different type of player than Mane, but they have a lot of tricky wingers and a lot of guys with speed and quality who can kind of like take up those positions. Obviously, missing the guy who finished number 2 in the Ballon d'Or is going to be a setback for them. But their defense is fucking solid, dude. They only gave up 51 goals in 77 games under their new coach. In the African Cup of Nations, they got scored on just twice in 700 minutes. We mentioned Koulibaly, who's a beast. They got an elite goalkeeper. And then their counterattack game, once they win that ball back, lightning speed, man. And I want to say, only Burkina Faso had more counterattacks than Senegal in the African Cup of Nations. So they were really breaking on people. I think they got the tactical identity. Like, it's the same group. It's the same guys. Won the African Cup of Nations, proved the shit, gritted it out, won in PKs. They're locking it down in the back. They're missing their best guy, but they have quality to make up for it. I still like Senegal as a dark horse in this World Cup, and I think they could go farther than we've seen African teams go in a hot minute.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's an excellent pick. I totally agree with you. Without Mane, it's going to be tough. But I will say this, and it might be some underlying racist shit while I say it, but I don't mean it. Winning the African Cup of Nations is tough, bro. It's a fucking dogfight. Like, I've seen some of those games. I'm like, God, like, they're going 1,000%. It's like they want to win that more than they want to win anything. It seems like every time I'm watching those games, I'm like, damn, these guys are savages. They're fucking killing it out there. The slide tackles are crazy, but it's a tough tournament to win. I commend Senegal for that. I mean, Senegal. But it's probably gonna be something that we repeat on this show. Mane being out, that's sad as fuck. FIFA, shame on you dumb fucks for having this World Cup in Qatar, but it is what it is. I will say Senegal's goalie is Edouard Mendy, who plays for Chelsea. Absolute beast. Koulibaly, of course, you said, absolute beast. So with the foundation of those two guys in the back, I think they're going to be a team to watch out for. The group, I think they're okay in their group because they're with just, fucking Ecuador and Qatar are the other two teams besides the Netherlands. So I think they'll be okay, like, coming out in their first group. Just don't lose those beginning games. Don't get fooled out there in Qatar, all right? Take it serious.
Well, they don't really get scored on, so that's what gives me confidence. It's like if you can keep clean sheets, at least in your first game, get a clean sheet, get a point, get on the right foot, put yourself in position to advance. Because, like you mentioned, neither Qatar nor Ecuador are world beaters.
No, not at all.
We'll talk a little bit more about Qatar later.
Yeah. So
Terry, what's your next one?
So for my second one, it's kind of difficult, man. Like, I had to look at the betting odds to see who was like, top 10. I didn't want to pick like a top 10 team that's in the betting odds for my second choice. So I went with the sneaky team, bro. And I don't think you're gonna, have this team in your top 10 or at all on the board.
Okay.
I'm going with the Dirty Mexicans. The team south of the border, the team that everybody sleeps on, but always plays well in the World Cup. Those Mexicanos play very well. Now, I will say they're coming in limping. They got a few injuries, but team's deep as shit, bro. I can't deny it. I cannot deny what they have. They got a lot of really good fucking players. I will say, like, the guy that you know and love, maybe not you, but Raul Jimenez coming in slumping. But I think he'll turn it around. He'll turn it around for them. They're scrappy as shit, bro. Tactically sound as fuck. They have a great fucking foundation. I like their coach, Tata. What a hell of a name for a coach, Tata. But nah, Mexico, bro, you got to watch out for them, man. They got a lot of quality players in all over the world in different leagues that are killing it. So I'm giving it to them. I love them. What's not?
I think it's an inspired. What's not to love? Is that what you're going to ask me? Well, they're the oldest team at the World Cup.
Experience. Let's go.
And they don't score.
They
scored 17 goals in qualifying, which is the same number as Panama.
Exactly.
Raul Jimenez was Mexico's top scorer. As you mentioned, he's been terrible.
Yeah.
Also, all three of his goals were penalties.
Yep.
So when you combine the fact that the team can't score and it's the oldest team at the World Cup, that doesn't exactly give me a ton of confidence.
It's called
your point, though, Mexico's always get up for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Like you said, the African countries care the most about the African Cup of Nations. Mexico has their priorities straight.
Yeah,
they don't give a fuck about no Confederations Cup, Gold Cup, none of that shit. World Cup or bust. And it means everything to them. And they do have the experience and the mental discipline to make it hard for some of these teams. But at the end, I think their lack of depth, I think their lack of ability to score, their lack of athleticism is going to cost them. I don't think they make it out of the group stage. I think it's going to be a big embarrassment.
In Ochoa, we trust. He's still the goalie, been there for 20 years. He's the foundation, baby. He's got it. I feel like
he's the best. He's the best player on their team.
Like I said, though, it's a sleeper. I couldn't pick any of these.
Hey, that's fair. They got a shot.
I think between you got your top teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of all the middle teams I'm looking at, why not Mexico? Like, am I going to say Ecuador, a surprise team coming out of South America? No. Uruguay's old as shit. They got 4 players that are decent. Everybody else is like, okay. Their goalie isn't good. Portugal coming in a little crazy. I feel like they're still kind of on the high end. I can't say Spain just because they're down. I got to go to sleeper. I'm going straight.
Well,
we've been sleeping on them.
Well, I've been in a coma when it comes to Mexico. And I think I'll remain in a persistent vegetative state for the duration of this World Cup. I'm not expecting big things from Mexico.
Chicharito.
I could see the pathway. I could see it happening if it happened, how it would happen. And it's a decent sleeper pick.
It's all about the first
Terry,
game.
I'm not going to let you come out here and disrespect Uruguay like that. Okay? Because they're my next sleeper pick.
Go for it.
They got big names all throughout the team. If you like experience, Terry, then this Uruguay team has it in shades. The other thing is they got some young players to blend with that experience.
Mm-hmm.
But the experience, they got Diego Godin. He's back. Araujo is obviously going to be a hole for them to fill, but they got Jose Maria Jimenez from Pathetico. They got Sebastian Coates. I feel like they'll be okay at the back because of the experience. But then going forward, you still have Cavani. You still have Luis Suarez, who is, even if you want to fake on Suarez, don't.
Nah,
he's
good.
He went back to fucking Uruguay and started dominating their league there. Like, the man is still good. Yeah. Darwin Nunez is playing at Liverpool. Facundo Torres, Augustine Alves, both talented young players. And I haven't even talked about Kiko Valverde, who pretty much looks like the Uruguayan Steven Gerrard among the best midfielders in the world at this point. They can put Bentancur next to him. They can put Arrascaeta. They can put De La Cruz next to him. Their midfield is fucking packed. It's solid. We already mentioned the leadership that they have in the squad, the young guys coming through. It's a good mix of old and young, veteran experience and young talent. Cavani and Suarez, the moment's not going to be too big for them.
Yeah.
Darwin Nunez is ready to put his stamp on the world after underwhelming a bit at Liverpool.
Yep.
I think Uruguay is primed to go far in this tournament. Certainly farther than Mexico.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not a horrible pick. I don't think it's a horrible pick. I just think that is Araujo, is he playing or is he not playing?
No, he's out. He's out for the whole World Cup. Yep.
That's tough. That's a big loss. But like
Barcelona pulling some sneak shit. We're saying he has some other bullshit injury that we won't release him for. So he doesn't get hurt again in the World Cup.
Yeah. I mean, who's their best player? Is it Valverde? Is it Darwin Nunez?
For sure. No, it's
right?
Valverde. It's Valverde. There's no doubt.
Valverde, he's fine. But the way that they play in Madrid he's fine, bro. But the way that they play in Madrid was just totally different.
I hate Real Madrid, and even I could recognize that Valverde is good as fuck.
No, I'm saying
he's not fine.
He's great at Madrid. I need more moments with Uruguay's shirt on his fucking back. That's all I'm saying.
I just gave the whole list of all the guys that could partner next to him that are good. It's not like they got a lack of options.
I don't know. The guys are coming in slumping too. A lot of those guys coming in slumping. Darwin Nunez isn't playing well for Liverpool. Suarez, we don't even know where he is because the TV is too grainy to watch. Your boy Cavani's old as shit. Haven't seen him really play much. And I didn't even look at the full roster, but Caceres, I don't even think he's on the team. If he is. He hasn't been doing much.
He's likely going to be starting.
Hasn't been doing much.
In place of Araujo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm scared. They just don't look great. But like we said, it's a sleeper.
Hey, by the way, shouts to the MLS who put more players in this World Cup than any league besides Qatar.
Let's go.
They got, I think, 3 guys for Uruguay and a couple others from Argentina. Thiago Almada just got called to Argentina today.
Oh, they got some Argentina guys in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's sneaky. Yeah, and you know what? The one thing I'll say
or MLS on the come up, baby.
I got one thing to say about Mexico and the MLS. Y'all are big fucking haters, bro. Carlos Vela should have been on this team for the past 10 years. Straight hating on the MLS, and I don't understand it. I like that stat, though. Shout out to the MLS for doing some big things. They're improving. They're low-key turning into the NBA, though. Like, they're going to have 40 teams by the time they fully finish their expansion. But, it is what it is. It's America, bro. It's totally different.
We're just going to fold in the Mexican teams that are any good. We'll just take Chivas in America. Fucking Puma.
Yeah. No, that's facts.
Team race. And we'll let you guys keep the rest. All right. Give us your third sleeper team, Terry.
All right, man. The third sleeper team. And I think everybody's sleeping on them. Hardcore, and they need to wake up because it's going to be a problem.
Are you going to say who I think you're going to say?
I don't know if you think what you think and what you know.
Air Wiggins? Air Wiggins?
No. I'm not going with Canada. I'm going to go with Qatar. Qatar is my huge dynamite blowout sleeper team because you know what? You can't trust the refs. It's in Qatar. You can't trust the stadiums. It's in Qatar. You can't trust the players. It's in Qatar. And you know what? All of the players in Qatar, guess where they play? In Qatar. None of them play in other countries. They're used to this. They're at home sleeping in their own beds. They didn't even have to qualify. And I also watched them in a couple tournaments.
Do you think they gave them beds?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But I watched them in a couple tournaments, man. Their group is a little difficult for their style of play. Most of their guys are kind of small, but they're really skillful. They have a lot of skills. They can possess the ball crazy. They create a lot of chances. The guys are really fast. I'm worried about the size of them, but they know how to play. They've been playing with each other for a long time. The best players play on the same teams, and I think they got the chemistry, man. They got the chemistry thing, and it's in their country. And Qatar is fucking hot as shit. Doesn't matter if we're playing in November; it's still really hot. They're used to it. They play in Qatar in the summer, so watch out for them boys. I'm telling you, I could have picked a serious team, but I'm going to real sleeper.
No, I think this is serious, Terry.
They're ticking time. You got to watch out for them.
If anyone watched the World Cup in Korea in 2002, that game against Italy.
Yeah. You gotta watch out.
So I just want to say 3 facts that we know. These are facts that have been proven or indisputed. Right. South Korea paid off the referees against that game against Italy in the 2002 World Cup to advance.
Yeah.
That's a fact. It's been documented.
Yep.
Here's another fact. Russia bribed FIFA officials for their bid to get the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
They were never supposed to get it, and they accepted private money so they could get the bid. That's a fact. Qatar also bribed FIFA officials to get the World Cup. This has been publicly released. This is a fact. The FIFA officials are being internationally indicted, and they're hiding in Switzerland so that they can't go to jail. This is a fact. So knowing all 3 of those facts, we better be on the lookout for a repeat here in 2002. All the dominoes are stacked up. And to your point, Terry, they took from the Spanish model. When Xavi went over to Qatar before, when he was coaching El Sad, part of the reason he came is that they had already poached directors of the Spanish youth national team and stuff 5 years previously. He had relationships with those guys. They've really bought in 100% to the Spanish model of seeing soccer, keeping the ball, counter-pressing aggressively, highly technical side. Against teams that are not as organized or take a lot of risks, they could pick them apart. They have the ability to play really direct, and they're talented players. But if it doesn't work, they always got that card in the back pocket. Hey, we'll put in a call to the Qatari officials, and if you don't call this PK, we're going to send you to a Muslim prison.
No, that's facts. But hey, man, it's tricky. I hope none of that shit happens, but you just never know. And you would like to say no, they got the replay system going. That fixes everything. They still find a way to cheat. Not Qatar in general. Just I've seen these leagues. This camera didn't work for this angle. Oh, this is the best angle. That's all I see. That's a foul. PK. I'm just saying, if I'm a ref and I go to the replay and I look at it and I look up in the stands and every single one of them is looking at me like, if you fuck this up, you know what's going to happen to you after the game. I'm calling it for Qatar. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hard to get a good night's of sleep when you're sleeping on a bed of rocks. All right. I'll give my final one, Terry.
Good.
I thought you were going to steal my thunder.
Nah. I wasn't. Canada's on my actual list, but I couldn't give the people something crazy, boring. Fuck Canada,
now,
by the way.
Canada is not a sexy pick. Let's just say that out the jump. Their midfield struggles. Their defense is pretty terrible.
You going with Canada?
I like them as a sleeper. I think they could beat Belgium.
Is this your
really
number?
Yeah. I'm going with Canada.
Number 3 sleeper.
I think they could beat Belgium. That's the game that I'm watching out for. Belgium, they got Vertonghen. They got Alderweireld. They got another 38-year-old slow white guy back there playing a 3-man back line.
Yeah.
Canada's got Jonathan David. They got Alphonso Davies. They got a super fast overlapping outside backs. They're the best counter-attacking team in international football. I think they sit back in that low block. They soak up the pressure. They let Belgium get too far forward. They break it on their ass. I could see Canada being one of the sneak teams. Are they as talented as some of these other teams? No. But they know who they are. They remind me of old U.S. teams. We're gonna let Tim Howard save 20 shots. We're going to soak up a ton of pressure, and we're going to catch your ass on the counter. I think they have the formula. I think they could catch Belgium. It could get a little ugly. The problem is in the center midfield and center defense.
For them,
slow as fuck. Their center midfield partner, what's his name? Estaquiel. He's good, but then the other guys with him are 38. the guy who's going to be starting alongside him, he hasn't played since fucking August when he got elbowed in the head and has had nerve problems. They have clear questions in the center of the pitch, in the spine of the team. But if they can soak up that pressure and teams get a little too cocky, nobody can break it like Canada. Canada is one of my sleeper picks.
Yeah, because Davies is super fast. Jonathan David is really good. He's on and off, though, for Canada, which kind of scares me. He's good sometimes, he's bad sometimes. But on the other side, though, I like Buchanan as well. I think he's an MLS player, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, he plays in Belgium. He plays for Club Brugge.
Oh, does he? Okay. I feel like he used to play for the MLS, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, he got bought. But he's fucking good, dude. He's fearless. Good. He's fast. He wins the ball. He can dribble.
They got a good team, man. And a lot of these guys, like we said, they got a different type of chemistry as well. Most of these guys kind of knew each other growing up because Canada is tight knit. Like, there's not a huge soccer community. So, like, when you're good, you're going to know the other good players across the whole country. That's just kind of how it goes. So, I don't know. That they're sneaky. I am worried about the weather for them. Like, even in some of the leagues that they play in, it's not warm like it is here. So, we shall see how it goes, man. We shall see how it goes.
I heard Canada was the one who petitioned to put the World Cup in the winter. They're like, we go Winter Olympics this World Cup out. Maybe we'll get a medal. They're like, we don't do medals, bro. It's one trophy. Oh, never mind. So, yeah, Canada's my final pick. In there, they have probably the strongest group with Belgium, Croatia, and Morocco in their group. So this is a dark horse. I mean, this is
that's a tough one.
This is the Lupita Nyong'o of dark horses right here for sure. But
it's a tough group.
Croatia can't fucking score. They always have to go to penalties to advance. They've done it 4 out of their last 5 tournament games. Morocco got waxed by the U.S. and looked absolutely terrible. And Belgium is old as fuck. And like I mentioned, they got a really, really, really slow and creaky back line. So if everything lines up right, Canada could shock the world.
They could. I think they can make it out of that group. It's not an unbelievable group, Like the names of the teams, you're like, ooh, Croatia, they went to the final, Ooh, Belgium, they had a really good team for the last 10 years. Ooh, Morocco, they got Hakimi. I know him. I play with him in FIFA. 97 speed. No, Morocco sucks. Belgium getting old, like you said, and Canada's on the rise while Croatia is on the decline. So let's go Canada. Let's see what we can do. Hey, look, I want CONCACAF to fuck it up. That's all I'm saying. As much as I dislike Canada and Mexico actually in real life, I'm cool with the CONCACAF going.
Come represent. Ecuador, we don't give a fuck.
Ecuador, what the fuck? Where'd they come from?
Didn't we get a third country from CONCACAF? Who is it? No, it's Costa Rica. That's who it is.
Yeah, Costa Rica. That's 4. We got 4 of them boys. USA, Costa Rica. Yeah, we're good to go. Ecuador.
All right. Hey, man, don't give me a map. All right. I already told you the story about when we were flying to Haiti, and I was like, hey, man, what the fuck are we doing going around Cuba's airspace? We got to get to Africa.
Oh, my God. Just let me do one thing for you. Ecuador is near the equator, so it's in South America, brother. It's not nowhere near where the fuck you were thinking. That's not CONCACAF.
Let me tell you a secret. Mexico is near the equator, and that's in Central America. Who gives a fuck? All right, let's get right into picking our group winners and who's going to advance. Let's start with Group A, Terry. Who do you have winning the group? Who do you have coming out as the runner-up?
Group? All right, so it's Qatar. It's Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. So, of course, me and you agree on this. Netherlands taking the top. It's not even not even a discussion. They have a really good team. And if we were really doing, dark horse, like our real champion type of shit, Netherlands is up there for me. They got a really good team. Don't be shocked if they win the whole shit. They got a good team.
They're one of the favorites. I don't know if we can call them a dark horse.
That's I mean, dark horse champions. I was saying like dark horse, to advance in groups and to advance into 16s, or what we were talking about earlier, like sleepers and shit. But to win it all, Netherlands, they're pretty fucking good. They're first. That's easy. Second for me, I don't know, bro.
Hold on. Let's stay on the Netherlands. Netherlands real quick. The thing that I like about this Netherlands team the most is that they put their best players in the positions that they perform the best.
Exactly.
De Jong is not playing out of position like he is at Barcelona. They play a 3-4-1-2. De Jong goes to collect the ball early. Depay is out in space. Depay and De Jong are both maximized. Depay drifts all over the front line, going out to the left, getting in behind the defense, finishing, linking the play for other people. Really, the only thing they haven't figured out is the defense. With Van Dijk yet to return to form, he's looked out of sorts somewhat, and that's kind of been the only sticking point. But possession-wise, they averaged over 58% possession in their European qualifiers. They outshot their opponents 62-35. I mean, they're a well-oiled attacking machine, and they let their players do what they do best, and Frankie de Jong dictates the pace, and they have fast and skillful players who can get in behind. Got a good mix of athleticism and technical quality and physicality as well. I agree with you. They're a really well-rounded team, and if Van Dijk comes back into form and that defense turns into what some people are expecting it to be, they absolutely could win the World Cup.
Hey, man, they need to get their shit together. They got Nathan Ake, Van Dijk, De Ligt, and then they're starting this Timber kid every now and then, in a couple games.
Yeah, from Ajax.
Yeah, we know who the three are going to be. If they go four, it's going to be a combination of those four, but I don't know. Their defense should be fine. It
should be fine. It hasn't been great yet, but if they figure it out, they got all the pieces.
Well, they got games to figure it out because it's not like this group is scary. So I'm going to be on the lookout. They got first place easy. Nothing's going to happen. Second,
who's your runner-up?
I really want to say Ecuador because
set piece magic.
Is that why?
Because they have the best corner kicks in the world.
They got out of South America. They got out of CONMEBOL or whatever the fuck the name of their conference is. That's a tough conference to get out of. They beat out Chile, Colombia. I mean, those are some top teams.
Yeah, you're right.
They're sneaky, man. They're really sneaky, but I can't say them. I think Senegal's going to win it, even though without Mane. I think Senegal's going to beat them out for second. If I was a betting man, I think I'd still bet Ecuador, but I believe that Senegal probably gets this. Second.
I think the defense, the difference is Senegal's defense. That's what gives me all the confidence. Ecuador, they lock it down with parking the bus, and then they win games by free kicks and set piece. You know what I mean? They now have the belt from England. England used to you remember that Euros at the World Cup where they scored fucking 5 goals off free kicks and corner kicks and set pieces and shit? That's what Ecuador did all qualifying. They got crazy good corner kicks. They run actual plays every single time there's a set piece. They have a ton of success for it. But now we've had months of tape on that. And if you don't think every other team in the World Cup is queued up footage of all these different plays that you run, you're fucking wrong. They're going to be prepared. They're going to know that you're going to run your plays. The gimmick shit is not going to work. I'm taking Senegal as well.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. They're sneaky. Just watch out. They're sneaky as fuck. They beat Nigeria in a friendly this past summer, June 22, not too long ago.
Where's Nigeria in the World Cup?
Knocked out by Ecuador. No, I'm just playing. They're not in the World Cup.
Yeah, what a big win.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, that leaves your boys last place in Qatar. But,
they also beat Burkina Faso 7 years ago in a landmark victory.
Yeah, so we got Netherlands, Senegal, and then Ecuador, Qatar, probably.
Yeah, I think Qatar finishes third. We already mentioned the home cooking possibility. Ecuador loses this group. They're going to be the worst team in this group.
Don't let these games be close. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because throw yourself on the ground in the pit. Are they having VAR in the World Cup? Do we know?
Yeah, man. There's VAR in the World Cup. They got everything. Goal line technology, all that bullshit.
Yeah. Like you said, I have a feeling some of the equipment's going to have opportunistic malfunctions.
A little
Oh,
CCTV.
man. You know, we just didn't plan for the humidity up here, you know, the desert air. And the wind is blowing. It's 33 degrees, the wind, 17-mile-an-hour crosswinds.
They're going to be looking at the watch like, no, they want to cross. Just move it over. Adobe that shit over
Right.
the line. Anyways, so that's Group A. Group B. Oh, Group B, baby. USA, baby. Hey, look, everybody need to listen up. This is going to be probably one of the most watched sporting events in the world. USA versus England is going to be the most watched television event probably ever. So just look out for that. I'm just saying, look at the ratings. Don't
Clearly,
say you didn't know.
Clearly, you've never heard about the finale of MASH.
Hell no. So Group B World Cup, we got England, Iran, USA, and Wales sneaking in, bottoming out, going through qualifying at the end, the playoff games. This is a difficult one. I'm gonna let you start this one off. I'm too hyped up.
All right. I'm wearing a USA shirt. You're wearing a USA shirt.
We're objective. We're so objective.
And that's why I'm picking England to win the group. I like England just because they're more talented than the United States.
Yeah.
They have a ton more tactical flexibility. Like, we have one way that we want to play. England, they played a back three. They played a back four. They can switch formations with comfort. They play, like, really pragmatically. Like, they don't really commit a ton of guys forward. That's why they've been hesitant to call Alexander-Arnold and some of the other attacking options like that.
Yeah.
They're like, it's important that you know your responsibility. We're not going to be out here like Spain with 10 players circulating the ball in the opposition's 18-yard box.
Yeah.
So I just think they know who they are. They can change to adapt to their opponents. They have quality throughout their squad. Harry Kane is the betting favorite to win the Golden Boot. He's going to be really important for them because as they change, he can change. You've seen him change in his time at Tottenham. He scored 40 goals in the season inside the box. Now you see him dropping deep into the midfield, playing the balls to Son and Bergwijn behind the defense. He can be a creator. He can be an aerial threat. He can be a target man to hold the ball up for you. He can be a poacher inside the box. Harry Kane can wear so many different hats, and he's crucial to what England wants to do in this World Cup. He's also going to be motivated. He's just 3 goals away from passing Wayne Rooney to become England's all-time top goal scorer with 53 goals. And I just think the quality on all 3 levels, the tactical flexibility, a world-class player in Kane who can adapt to any circumstance. I think England, objectively, they got the most. They got the most in their bag. Now, the question with England is, are they too pragmatic, and do they play not to lose instead of playing to win? And when they're nursing a 1-goal lead and they're not committing resources forward, and then you give up an equalizer in the 80th minute, are butts going to get tight? Or the ghost from World Cup past going to come back to haunt you? And are you going to lose your composure? And when we talk about losing your composure, well, let's look at their defense. Harry Maguire is cooked. Eric Dyer has been terrible. Kyle Walker is recovering from surgery. Reece James is out. That means Luke Shaw and John Stones are the only fit first-choice center backs. Luke Shaw is a left back. Do they start Ben White? Do they play Connor Cody? Do they play Trippier in a back three? Suddenly, there's lots of questions, as there is with how they're going to include Alexander-Arnold. I think that'll be the thing that holds them back, is the fragility at the back and their inability to go for it. When it's time to put your boot on the throat of the opposition and squeeze the life out of them, I haven't seen England show a willingness or a propensity to do that. And so that's my question mark. But I still have England winning the group.
England's winning this group. I think we have reservations because the golden era, They failed. The golden era of the guys we thought were supposed to be the best team of all time, they failed. Rooney, Gerrard, Lampard, John Terry, all your boys, Rio Ferdinand, that whole squad with everyone that was supposed to be the most stacked England squad we'd ever seen, they failed.
I hate to interrupt you, Terry, here,
Good.
but I have to because something just occurred to me.
Good.
What was this really, as we look back at the golden era of English soccer, or was it the golden era of British media, where all these players were hyped to a degree? When we were hearing about Gerrard and Beckham and all these guys going into the tournament, no one mentioned Xavi and Iniesta. They were not on the tip of anybody's tongue. And it was the media who built these guys up to be titans, way better than these guys across the sea. And then we found out in international competition.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, that has some parts of it, but those guys were good. Like, everyone that played with England, they were good. It just so happened.
But now when you go back, it's like at the time, we were like, Gerrard is the best midfielder in the world. Lampard is one of the best. Beckham is one of the best. You go back, it's like none of them were better than Pirlo. None of them were better than Scholes. None of them were better than Zidane. None of them were better than Xavi. None of them were better than
British,
Iniesta. Right? No, he's Welsh.
Oh, he played for Wales? Oh, they never made it. Nah, man. They were good, bro. It's like, we've heard it on a lot of interviews and shit from some of the guys. They just basically said, like, we just didn't fuck with them. Like, we played against each other in the Premier League almost every fucking week. And when we got to England, we were just like, yeah, I don't even want to sit with you. Like, fuck you. And they got on the field.
If you want further proof, ask Wayne Bridges.
Exactly, right. That's a hell of a story. But no, like, they just didn't have the chemistry, man. These guys are different. And we've seen recent successes with them. We've seen them kind of fuck up in the Nations League tournament. That doesn't really matter. So, I mean, that's the most recent thing. But before that, Euros, they were really fucking good. And the World Cup before that, they were really good. So I'm not going to sit here and say, like, these group of guys aren't going to do it. They're really good. They have different ways of playing. The coach puts them in the right spots. He doesn't put people in the positions they're not supposed to play. He makes it simple for them. And the chemistry is there. They don't dislike each other like the other teams did. This team likes each other. They got a bunch of guys that want to play for each other. England's good as fuck. They're winning this fucking group. If they lose, travesty, dog. Travesty. But I got them winning. They're going to win this. Don't overthink it. Harry Maguire being on the team, very fucking odd. I'm listening. I don't understand. If anybody wants to explain to me, I'll go ahead and listen, but I don't like it.
Harry Maguire, he's got some pictures. He's got some dirty pictures of Gareth Southgate back when he was on the national team. In the motel room with some stuff that he wasn't supposed to have with some people he wasn't supposed to be around.
Yeah, he's bad, but, you know, somehow, some way, he still plays decent for England, so I'll give it to him. The coach for England, bro, tactically, dude's a monster. What's his name? Wingate? What's his name? Wingate, right?
Gareth Southgate.
Southgate. There we go. Yeah, he's a really good coach. England's winning this. Let's not overthink it. England's winning the fucking group. All right. Second place. That's something tricky. Now, I let you start it off and you said England's going to win. I agreed with you. Now, let's have a conversation. In what world?
Don't do this, Terry. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
Is there a world where America does not come in second? And we're going to have the same sort of like non-objectivity towards it. But I will say they do have talent, but we do have big injuries coming in. Wales, like realistically, Wales and Iran are.
Dude, if we don't beat Wales in the first game, we're going to be behind an 8-ball. Like, we have to beat Wales.
We're out. Well, if we tie, it's not horrible. But you don't want to go into that.
But it's going to be really tough. Tying Wales, then it puts pressure on you to beat England. I mean.
No. But you just don't want to go into that third game versus Iran thinking like, holy shit.
Without a win. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to go into the third game and not have won yet in the fucking group stage.
A tie doesn't kill them in the first game, but I will say their mentality is different, though. And I think Berhalter's mentality is different. He's not like a quitter or a loser. He's not going to let them get their heads down if they don't win the first game because everyone has all this pressure on him.
He doesn't quit. He just gets fired.
He ain't getting fired. What are you talking about? He's good, man. He's a good coach.
He's gotten fired everywhere he's been. What the fuck are you talking about? He got fired from Columbus. He got fired in Denmark.
Except for here,
man. Fired in Germany.
I'm only talking about America. Fuck all those places.
He's going to get fired after this World Cup.
Why? How? He's got the highest record of all the coaches. Him. Not Bruce Arena. Him, Berhalter, best record as the American coach.
Right, and
Minimum
somehow
30 games.
And somehow we finished third in the worst qualifying division in the entire world.
The worst, though? Come on now. Asia, stop it.
All right, Asia.
Come on now. I was about to say, come on.
Hey, Japan whipped our ass, though. So I can't even. And Korea, if they had Sun, could probably whip our ass, too.
Man, one player ain't going to do it for me. I need multiple. But anyways, look.
They do.
We're not overthinking it. We're not overthinking it. America's second. We're not going to overthink this. They got it.
I agree. I mean, I'm picking this as much with my heart, though, as I am with my head, if I'm being honest. Like, against Wales, they have the best player.
Don't get fooled by the name. He is fine. But he also has been playing in the MLS, getting fat, playing golf for fucking 5 years.
He just scored the game-winning goal in the MLS final. Nobody
Have you seen their team?
Yeah, it's fucking good. It's basically all Premier League players. Pretty much the entire squad. Can't say that for us. I don't know why we're looking down at this game like we're so much more talented than Wales is. We're not. They have the best player. They have a better squad top to bottom than us. They have a tactical identity with the 5-3-2. Like, this is a lot of disrespect. I think we're still going to get it done on our tremendous pressing ability and our athletic advantage that we're going to have over them in the center of the park and our defenders' ability to defend a space. But, Terry, we've seen reports that Tim Ream and Walker Zimmerman are preparing like they're going to start. And that's worrying to me, especially against the pace of Daniel James and Gareth Bale. I do not want two slow white guys out there in a system in which they are constantly asked to defend numbers down in space against counterattacks. That's not a good recipe for me. I am nervous. I don't think there's going to be a cakewalk. You were like, is there any way? Yes, for sure. If we don't beat Wales, that's the way.
If we tie Wales, it's fine. I will say this.
It's not fine. No, it's not. Speaking from, it's not
fine.
It's not fine. Terry, you can do the math. You can do it any way you want. But if we tie Wales, then you're saying that we have to beat England. That's what you're saying mathematically for us to advance.
Just beat Iran. Beat the team you're supposed to beat.
Dude, if we tie Wales, we tie England, and then we beat Iran, it'll have to go down to goal differential to decide who goes in. You're not in control of your destiny.
If Wales beats Iran.
Yes, which we all think they're going to do.
And we think we're going to beat Iran, right?
Right. So the point is, if you go into your final game of the group stage without having a win, you're not putting yourself in the best position to advance.
No, that's what they
need to. That's what they need to avoid.
No, this game's important. I just don't want you to get lost in the sauce. Maybe not.
I'm not lost. I need you to taste the sauce.
No. Listen. Everybody, just calm down. I get it, Bale.
Calm down, motherfucker! I've been waiting 8 years. Calm down.
Yeah, I get it, Bale. Great. Bale's a great player. It's a fucking team game. They went through the longest qualifying period because guess what? They didn't qualify straight out like we did. Of course, we got a weaker conference. Whatever
they
you want to say.
They didn't play in CONCACAF. Yeah, exactly.
Just listen, CONCACAF is not fucking easy. You got to play in those other stadiums. It's hard as shit. All right? Have you not played on a fucking field with bumps and rocks and water on that shit? It's not soccer.
Compared to every other qualifying cycle, every other qualifying region, you think CONCACAF is easier than South America? You think CONCACAF is easier than Europe? Do you think CONCACAF is easier than Africa? I do.
I would ask Wales to swap with us and see how they do in fucking CONCACAF in those shitty fields. Now, even playing field, we're going to Qatar with brand new stadiums, clean. I like our chances. We ain't got to worry about no bullshit. It's straight, easy. We got it. Just calm down. Bale is the best player. It's a fucking team game. Everybody else is very even with us. I feel like 3 through 11, I like our guys better than their 3 through 11. I like Daniel James. I also like Aaron Ramsey. And I like Bale. But everybody else on their team, okay, cool. Our squad,
Premier League starters, pretty much for the same. For the
Daniel
most part.
James is fucking fine. Did he not get shipped out of Man United?
I'm sorry. Is Daniel James better than Christian Pulisic or not?
No, he got shipped out of Man U. And Giovanni Reina is really good.
Pulisic about to get shipped out of Chelsea.
Stop.
It's the same shit. They're the same goddamn player. Him and Pulisic. Just one of them is Welsh. They're the same guy.
Between Reina and Bale, toss up for me.
What?
Bale's 36.
All right. No. That's enough. Terry.
Bale's 36.
Gareth Bale has scored more free kick World Cup goals than any player in this tournament.
33.
Out of his free kick goals, like 20 of them have come in international competitions. And out of those 20, like 12 of them have come in big matches, finals, semifinals, knockout rounds. We can't afford to give cheap fouls up when we do our stupid ass fucking 9-man press and leave 2 center backs there to pick up all the pieces. We can't concede tactical fouls against this team, dude.
Look,
you're talking about Wales like the whole team sucks, and Gareth Bale has been sitting on his couch eating Cheetos for 5 years. He's been winning fucking Champions Leagues. Then he went to the MLS. He won a trophy there, and he scored a game-winning goal. He's he's one of the clutchest players in the whole World Cup with an impeccable resume of scoring in big games. And you're talking about him like he's fucking Shaqiri or somebody.
He's 33. He plays in the MLS. He plays for LAFC, who is a really good fucking team, by the way. I like their chances versus a lot of different teams, but we'll never see that unless they make FIFA World Cup. And they probably won't because the Mexican team is going to beat them. I will say this. Bale is good, but he plays in the MLS. If Giovanni Reina went to the MLS right now, that's an indictment. If Pulisic did it, that's an indictment. Bale did it. We don't give a fuck because he's 33 and hasn't played for Madrid. Hey, you can say he got blackballed.
We're done with the MLS slander. They sent the second most players to the World Cup out of MLS. Argentina got 3 MLS players on their squad.
Same shit.
You gotta stop. No. Stop saying
shit is what you said earlier.
No, Terry. Stop saying that being in the MLS is a badge of dishonor. The MLS isn't in CONCACAF, dumbass. It's a fucking
Bale. It is.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
he plays in Europe. He's a European. They didn't qualify in CONCACAF.
I said for Gareth Bale, it's an indictment for him to go to the MLS. He's 33. He's not 38. He can still play.
It's not an indictment when the MLS put more players in the World Cup than anybody. It's not an indictment when you're going to have players starting for Uruguay in the MLS, players starting for Argentina in the MLS, players starting across the whole goddamn globe in the MLS. And you're talking about it like it's the goddamn J League. Get the fuck out of here, man.
It is. It's the J League.
It's not. We're moving on.
I get it.
We've picked Group B. We picked Group B.
I get it. You just hate. Why you get so much animosity? You're scared.
You talking about like he's already retired.
I mean, he did. He went to fucking LAFC.
Yeah, there you go. About? Exactly. There you go. All right, let's talk about Group C. Let's talk about another team that has 3 MLS players on it, Terry. Argentina, my pick to win the group. They changed things up a bit since the last time we saw them. They played a new formation. They got Christian Romero in the back. They moved Messi out of that false 9 into a attacking midfield position. And now everything operates around Messi. He can really roam wherever the fuck he wants to. Because they got Leandro Paredes, they got Rodriguez, they got Rodrigo de Paul. They're going to cover all that ground, do all the dirty work. Lautaro Martinez might be my pick for the Golden Boot. We can go on and on about their attacking talent. Di Maria scored the winner in the Copa America final. But the thing that's going to make the difference, Terry, and you know this as a serial FIFA player as well, Argentina have been unplayable in FIFA and have been caught up in real life for a decade because of the lack of a quality goalkeeper.
Yeah.
They finally have one. They got this Martinez dude from Aston Villa. He's a fucking beast. He saved 3 PKs in 1 game in the Champions League. He's kept 13 clean sheets so far this year and conceded just 5 goals in 18 games. And he's saving 47% of his penalties for his career. Over 20 saves.
That's crazy. That's a fucking insane stat. That's really good. That's really fucking good. No, Argentina, they're the favorites. They should win this group. They should. But they got 3 MLS players. I don't know.
And
they got
Messi's still the best player in the world. And now that he's like allowed to do whatever the fuck he wants, he's going to show out. This is his turn.
Messi's still top 5. He's still really good. But is he the best player in this group? Yeah. So that's all you need pretty much. With a bunch of guys behind him that are still really solid. So
is the group in the world? Then yeah.
He's the best player in their group. He's got it. So they're first. I don't think there's any questions about that. Second for me would probably be Poland. I love Mexico and all, but they're coming in scraggling.
Wait a minute. Your dark horse team. Your sleeper.
You said sleep. Dark horse and sleeper is different.
Okay.
Dark horse could win the championship. Sleeper, do some shit that weren't, didn't think they were going to do.
Mexico is a pinata of a Trojan horse. That's what they are.
Between Mexico and Poland, though, it is a toss-up. Also, like we said, like it's a team game. And, of course, we're going to see the name Lewandowski and be like, how do you think fucking Lewandowski is going to lose Mexico? Mexico has a team. Poland is Lewandowski. They do have really good players behind them. Better than I thought they probably had in the past 8 years. But all they got to do is be better than Mexico. And I think they are. So I got Poland second. Mexico third. And then Saudi Arabia can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%, Terry.
Yeah.
We're perfectly aligned on this whole group. I think Poland beats Mexico. We talked about Mexico's age earlier. One thing that I really like about Poland, they cross the fuck out of the ball, dude.
To the target, baby. You got to do it.
They scored the most goals of crosses from any European team in qualifying. They had 11 goals from crosses. The next highest was 7.
That's crazy.
Denmark.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. They also scored the third most highest goals since 2006.
Okay. Hey,
so they've been pretty consistent.
This is one of those ones, though. I'm very interested in the Western Hemisphere versus the Eastern Hemisphere and see how like those games go. So like it's going to be one of those Europe versus America type of things. So I'm interested to see who wins these matchups, man. I want to see
up top, dude. Lewandowski, Zielinski, Malik, Piatek.
Yep.
Big names, big strong guys, technical players, all good in the air. The thing that they struggle with is that they're not really too good in possession. They don't have like technical players that can do the rondo and keep the ball 60% of the game, anything like that. Also, none of their like strikers are really athletically dynamic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they can't really press either. So that's going to be a potential sticking point against Mexico. If you can't control the possession and you can't press and force them to lose the ball, that could be a tough time for them. But I'm just going to believe in their front line of 6+ something guys who are threats in the air and them having some of the best delivery in the world from out wide. I think that's going to be enough to get past Mexico.
Yeah, I think they got it. I think they got it. So shout out to Mexico, but I don't think you're going to make it.
Plus, Lewandowski never scored in the World Cup. He's 34 years old. This is his last chance. He's going to be hungry as fuck.
Watch out for him versus Argentina. He might need to be giving them a message. Who's the best striker? Huh? Messi? Or Lewandowski?
You about to pull your dick out, Terry? What's going on here? I don't like it.
But yeah, no. So we got it. Argentina, Poland.
So Mexico, speaking of Group D.
Hold up. I will say this. Only one MLS player in that group. Interesting. Hector Herrera. Oh, and one dude from Poland. Apologies to the chef.
Yeah, that's also not true because there are 3 guys on Argentina. But
Group D.
Nice try.
Hey, I didn't see it. I just looked it up. I didn't see it. Don't lie to me. Now let's go to Group D.
Moving on to Group D.
France.
Yeah, you already said it.
France. It's easy. Come on now. France, Denmark. Who cares? Next, Group E. We can talk about France if you want to. Betting favorites? No, that would be Brazil. Coming in a little shaky, killing Mbappe, arguing over stupid shit. PSG. A little shaky out there. Messi's hating on him. Neymar's hating on him. Mbappe's a little fucked up out there. Mbappe is like fighting over player rights in FIFA. Like, dog, who cares? You make so much money. Like, what's the big deal about this fucking player right shit? I don't get it. It's not like y'all are college players. They stopped NCAA fucking college games because of this. And now we're about to stop FIFA because of this stupid ass shit. Just be in the game.
It's the last year of FIFA anyway. You're on the cover. Be happy.
Stupid. Just be in the game. I don't understand what the big problem is. Be in the game. Take the fucking license. Mbappe, you fuck. Anyway, France favorite. They got it. Like I just said it. It's France and whoever the fuck else I said. Switzerland, right?
Yeah. France, they've been fucking around. Like this whole qualification cycle, they've been fucking around. They've called like 50 players into their team for like 30 games. They've played like 10 different formations. They're playing 3 in the back. Now they officially announced they're playing 4 in the back, which is what they played at the last European Championships.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, at the last World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to play that 4-2-3-1. They lock it down defense. They conceded the second fewest shots. They conceded the fewest goals of any European team. They can press. They can counter press. They can defend the low block. They can defend deep. Their midfielders are ball winners. They have technical quality. They have speed. They have strength. But, Terry, they've been fucking around. Yeah. They've had their worst preparation for the World Cup, their worst lead-in since 1958. They've lost 5 out of their last 6 games. They lost three games in 2022, which is the most games they've ever lost in a year since 2010, when they finished bottom of their group and did not make it, despite winning the World Cup the series before. So with France, they got the technical quality, they got everything, but we know they go through this pattern of fucking peaks and valleys, and they just won a European Championship. Might be time for another valley.
So it was 2010 when they were going through those problems, or 2014? 2010?
Remember, they won the World Cup, they lost in the final in 2006. Then they didn't make it out the group stage in 2010. They finished last in their group.
What about 2014? I feel like they also had a problem in that one as well, if I'm not mistaken.
I feel like they were good in 2014, and then
they won
in 2016.
They won 2018. They won that one. Or whatever year. Yeah, 2018. Yeah. They won that shit. 2020. It was one of those years I thought like Gerard and them were like bitching at the coach and everybody was fighting. Giroud and Evra, like everybody was going through some shit with the coach and all that type of shit. Was that 10? Or was that 14?
Maybe. I think that was 10.
But regardless, when they're not focused, anything can happen. But this group just isn't good enough for that shit to happen, so.
Yeah, it'll happen in the knockout rounds if they do collapse.
Mbappe is in arguments to be like one of the better players in the world. So, I mean.
I do want to say one more stat, Terry. 4 out of the last 5 World Cup winners have not made it past the group stage the next cycle.
Hey, they're in line. But their group is god awful. I'm not going to lie. Pretty bad, bro. They got a bad group, man. So I just can't. I can't.
All right, go. So let's talk about Denmark. Denmark, I was tempted to include them in the sleepers, but I was like, they're not big enough of a sleeper. Like, they're going to come second out of this group, but Denmark are really fucking good. Like, they got far in the Euros in last year. They're probably the most tactically flexible team in the entire tournament. Yep. They beat France and Austria twice in the Nations League with 4 in the back. They can play 3 in the back. They can play 5 in the back. They can defend in their own box. They can high press you all the way up the field. They're extremely, extremely well coached, and they don't make mental and tactical errors at all. They got good passers on their defensive line who can progress the ball if they're pressed. They got Højbjerg and Delaney, who can shut down shit in the build-up.
Yeah.
They forced the most turnovers in the opposing half at Euro 2020, more than any team in the entire tournament. But the problem for me, the thing that's keeping me from picking them to go really deep in this tournament, Terry, is the lack of a superstar player. They don't have that true number 9, that true attacking talent that when it's a game of tight margins, I can count on you to make the difference. You'd look at Kasper Dolberg to be that guy, the number 9 who came up in prominence at Ajax, but he's been out of form. He's struggled since joining Sevilla on loan. Poulsen has been hurt. Martin Braithwaite is absolute garbage. So that's what gives me cause for pause with Denmark. But I think defensively, in the midfield, tactically, they're super solid. But they just lack the high-end attacking talent to really go far in the tournament.
Yeah, I agree with literally everything you said. So, but Australia and Tunisia, it's just, they ain't got it. They just don't have it.
Yeah. Australia's got some big fucking gigantic, Aussie rugby playing son of a bitch. They'll probably launch it up to him 400 times to see if he could make something out of it.
Stop it.
Nothing really worth talking about in this group besides Denmark.
It's just, it's the tactical stuff for me, It's just the tactical stuff for me. Like, Denmark just has a better advantage because their structure is way better. So I'll give it to them. They're second. That's Group D. Let's go ahead and move on to Group E.
Now, Terry, if you don't mind, I'd like to go first in this one.
Go for it.
I have Spain winning the group.
Costa Rica. What? No, that's not a surprise. With no forward? Morata? Ugh. No Ramos? Interesting. PK? Absolute garbage. What are we doing here?
Also not on the team, but
I know.
Thanks.
But everybody else sucked.
Sergio Ramos and PK both did not make the team.
No, I know. I'm just saying. This is the first time in a while they haven't been on the squad. Coincidentally, this team is really bad. Spain?
They're not really bad. They're winning this group. They're really good. They're really, really good. They're going to put a statement on for the world. The man is back, Terry. The missing piece.
Ooh.
Ansu Fati. He's the 9. He's starting in their first game. They already announced that he's starting over Morata.
So he's going to be the guy starting over Alvaro Morata. I like it. All right, cool. Well, if he's going to be the guy,
he's the guy. He's got his teammates Pedri and Gavi in the midfield.
Yeah.
The thing I just love about Spain is they got a clear identity. And in international soccer, like, the level of play is a lot worse than club soccer. And it seems like Spain is always very close to looking like Barcelona. Like, they approach the level of club soccer with frequency. They had the highest possession average in the Euros. They averaged 73% possession. They had the most open play sequences of 10-plus passes with 176. 25% of those ended with a shot in the opposition box. So they can break down low blocks. Like Costa Rica, they go play a low block, park the bus all game. No one's better at unlocking that than Spain. Additionally, without the ball, Terry, they've been the best pressing team in the world, bar none. Bar none. They had the highest amount of counter pressures per game at the Euros. They allowed their opponents the least amount of possession in their final third. They had the most recoveries in the opposition's third. The problem, as you mentioned, Terry, has been finishing. Their total expected goals over the course of their qualifying term was 5.5 goals more than they scored. They could not finish chance after chance after chance that was put on a plate. And like I mentioned earlier, Ansu Fati, he looked at that man right in the mirror and he said, "Hey, I am the captain now. Okay? This is my team. I'm the number 9. I'm the number 10 for Barcelona. I'm going to be the difference." I think Fati is going to have a breakout World Cup, and I have Spain winning the group over Germany.
As long as he stays healthy, The only thing I'm worried about is something me and Kendrick Perkins has, in common. I feel like Spain's offense is their defense. Their defense, they do the Gangnam pressure type of shit, to kind of hide the fact that their defenders aren't that good. I'm sniffing around, and I don't like what I see. If you like what you see, you go ahead and raise your hand. Because aerial duels, I'm not loving it. Costa Rica's going to play some nasty, dirty play. They're going to have some set pieces where they stack 10 guys in front of your goalkeeper. How are you going to handle that? Y'all going to play a zone for that shit too? I don't know how Spain is going to do defensively. How
is Costa Rica going to win these free kicks in their half?
Hey, just hit it up. How slow are the defenders on Spain? Riddle me that.
Well, the real question is Eric Garcia going to start alongside Pau Torres? Because Pau Torres is pretty quick. He's good. I think he's significantly better than Eric Garcia. But if Eric Garcia is his partner, we all know they're going to be a little bit leaky, and they got to make sure they keep a lid on that shit.
I love Gavi. I love Pedri. I love Ansu. You know, if Busquets gets some time, he's on the roster as well, right? I'm not talking about that.
He's going to be starting. He's the captain.
Yeah. Then you got your wingers. You got your quick guys. I'm still so fucking surprised that Adama Traore didn't even get a look. Is he on the team?
No.
Yeah.
They took Iñaki Williams' little brother, Nico Williams.
Yo, they're disrespecting Iñaki. I feel like Iñaki could have played for years, but they decided to get Diego Costa. But besides the point, I like all their attacking players.
Yeah. Iñaki's playing for Ghana. His brother's playing for Spain.
I know. Nico's good, though. Nico's pretty good. Look, I don't know, man. It's the defense for me, bro. I don't like it, bro. But if you're going to keep 70% of the possession, you know, it may not matter, but there still
My thing is, I think they'll be all right as long as they stay away from Barcelona's defenders. If you play the guys from, if you play Inigo Martinez, what's his name? The guy from Athletic Bilbao, and you play Pau Torres from Villarreal, now you don't have to worry about that shit. It's a completely different team if you don't put Eric Garcia in there.
I don't know, man. I like Pau. He's okay, but the defending situation's iffy for me, bro. That's it. Besides that, I think they're a solid team. I disagree. And
are you buying my Fati stock? Are you buying the Fati stock?
I like him. He's got to stay healthy for 6 months straight for me.
6 months straight for this World Cup.
I'm not sure if he's going to stay healthy for the whole shit. A lot of games being played in a condensed amount of time for your.
Not really.
What do you mean?
You get 5 days off.
For what? Which game?
Between each game. We play on Monday and on Friday, Terry.
Oh, did they get a lucky fucking draw? That's some bullshit. I wanted to play.
That's how everyone's spacing is.
Some of them. Every single one?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They did us dirty in Brazil then. You remember that? Remember how dirty they did us in Brazil?
They should have made anyone play in Manaus.
I don't know. Ansu, man. I don't know. He's good. He's really fucking good. Don't get me wrong.
He's better than Morata, for sure.
Oh, yeah. I just worry about his health. That's all. Nothing crazy. But I like Germany's team a little better, man. Germany decided to really bring the squad that everyone's been waiting for. They didn't go completely I don't want to say racist, maybe racial, by leaving out some of the quicker black guys that are really fucking good in the league. So I like Germany's team. I like their defense as well. They also do play a possession type game like Spain. So if Germany's kind of coming at your throat back and forth, because we both believe they're probably going to win the Japan game and the Costa Rica game. Between the Germany-Spain game, I like Germany in that one. But not to say Spain won't go far. Defensively, I'm not sure. That's all.
For me, my questions are more with Germany's defense than with Spain's. Who's playing the outside backs for Germany?
I was hearing a lot of things saying they might go 3-back.
Switch their whole formation. They played 4-2-3-1 the entire time.
I know, but that's
and now
what
you're
I
going to switch it up at the World Cup? You think that's a good idea?
That's what I heard. I mean, the dudes that are in their back, they've played a 3. Let me look at their roster one more time before I go crazy.
It's not good. The outside backs are weak, dude.
No, I know the outside.
They got no right back on the whole team.
No, the outside backs are never bad because they're not going to. Kimmich doesn't play right back anymore, so he could have been a guy like that, but he's like, I'm fucking better than that now. I'm not playing right back anymore. I'm out of here. I heard 3-back, but if they go 4, I understand if you got reservations. But do you have more reservations than Eric Garcia or Germany's second division German right back? Eric Garcia might be just as bad. I'm just saying.
But if all things are equal, I'll take Spain's midfield and their pressing and all that type of stuff. I'm just saying, Germany, who we've normally considered pretty stout in the back, pretty tactically disciplined. Eat that 9-burger. 9.
No, go for it.
Yeah, I'm going 9 luck for Germany to win the group. They've given up 12 goals in 15 games. They've only kept 6 clean sheets, and they were all against shitty-ass fucking teams. against Hungary, Italy, and England. They all allowed goals from crosses. The outside backs are terrible.
They did.
They got no striker either. Who's playing the 9 for them? Thomas Müller again. Timo's not on the. He's not on the plane.
Oh, he didn't make the team?
No.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Mukuku. That's who I'll keep an eye on. He made it over Timo.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they still got Goretzka and Kai.
Looks like you did a real deep dive into Germany for this prediction, Terry.
They still got Kai.
Let's go ahead and move on.
They still got Kai Havertz. I mean, they can get a goal. Leroy Sané. Come on now. Give me something.
Yeah. Still not a striker.
Gnabry. We don't need a striker. We need Messi, the wingers. They're scoring goals.
They better hope so. All right, Group F, man. Who do you have winning this one?
Ugh, Group F. I don't like Group F like that. Group F is,
it's a janky group. I had a hard time picking this group myself because I was like, I could see like one thing happening and then everything falling apart for some of these teams.
Yeah, we talked about it for a little bit when we were talking about our dark horse in Canada, but realistically, I guess Belgium is the favorite. But we were saying they are decently old. The back line is slow, like fucking tortoise speed. But at the end of the day, they still have Lukaku and Hazard and, a bunch of guys that are really good.
De Bruyne, Axel Witsel, Couture. Yeah.
And
I think that's the main strength of the team is they know who they are. They've had this group for 10 years. They know they have an established player on every level. Courtois is in his prime. Axel Witsel brings everyone together in the midfield. De Bruyne creates a ton of chances, and Lukaku scores them. And so they have an identity, but they're fucking old. Lukaku has barely played this season. He hasn't started a game since August. They're the second oldest team in the World Cup behind Mexico. And like you mentioned, we're slow. But they have, since Roberto Martinez took over, they have the most wins of any team in the world. They have the most goals scored of any European team in the world. So they're going to score goals. They know their identity. Fragile to the counterattack. That's the book on Belgium.
Yep. And who's a fast counterattacking team?
Canada.
Watch out for that one. And I will say this, it wasn't a friendly that gave me a lot of information, but it was a scoreline. Canada did beat Japan yesterday 2-1 in a friendly, in which, a decent amount of the starters played in the game.
That actually tells me a lot because Japan are really good possession and passing the ball, counter pressing, all that shit. They like to have the ball. Canada, as we mentioned, problems in the center of midfield, problems in the center of defense, concerns how they could play against teams who like to dominate the ball like Belgium. If they're getting results against teams with similar styles, I think that bodes well for them.
Yeah. No, it does. It does. So
I want to talk about Croatia a little bit because I think most people are picking them to come out of this group. It sounds like neither of us are. Am I right?
I like Canada, bro. I mean, we got that North American bias, though. But Croatia's probably going to win it. But it's another one of those things. I like the whole Western versus the Eastern. Yeah. I like these matchups.
I think a lot of people are picking Croatia to win this group. But as a surprise choice, both of us have them not coming out. They have a top 5, top 4 midfield in the world with all those guys.
Luka's disgusting. He's still really good. Luka Modric is a monster. So, I mean.
They created 37 big chances from crosses, which is the most from any European team.
Yeah.
Which was the same formula they used to go to the semifinals 4 years ago, where they completed the most crosses in the tournament, attempted the most crosses in the tournament. But they still lack a goal scorer. Their top goal scorer in qualifying was Luka Modric with 3 goals.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They didn't win a knockout game the whole last tournament in regular time. They needed extra time. They needed penalties 3 times in a row, and then we saw it again in the Euros. That's not sustainable. It's when tough. The margins are that tight. I believe in the quality of the team. I believe in Luka Modric. I believe in the midfield. But all golden generations fade eventually. And I think this is Croatia's time.
Oh, is this going to be ugly? Is this going to be like some Spain type of fucking meltdown? You know, when your boy fucking Van Persie is hitting Superman headers on their ass in the World Cup? Is Croatia going down bad?
It could be, man. It could be.
It's a tight.
But I could more see them just losing a real tight game and just like losing like 2 tight games and then just realizing their chances are over after 2 games.
Yeah. Also, I just think that like everyone in the soccer community is always going to, you know, have their English bias or their Europe bias. You know, not English, but they're going to have their European bias towards Croatia. And I understand. And they, you know, they've had really great results in big tournaments. I get it. But you're right, bro. You know, it comes a time when your legs are like, holy shit, it's hot outside. Holy shit, I'm 36. I don't know if I can do this right now. 84th minute, 99 degrees. Can I do this? Not sure. Your boy's fit. I love Luka. I don't think it's going to be him. Everybody around him, I'm worried about him. I'm worried about him tactically. There's some different type of shit. Canada's fast, bro. They're fast as hell, too. So watch out now. Belgium.
They can break it on you. They're going to be exciting. No Croatia for us in Group F.
Yeah, it's a mucky group. But I got Belgium and Canada. Sorry to the other fucking team. Japan. No, Morocco. Oh, shit. Hakimi, sorry, brother. You're really good, but you can't overcome your squad. You're just one guy. It's all good.
Yeah. They got one other dude. I forget who it is. But that's it.
Besides Hakimi?
Yeah. We got one other. Oh, it's the guy who plays for Chelsea. Ziyech.
Yeah. He's good too. But
yeah. But two players does not team make.
Yeah. It's not the African Cup of Nations. You can't just like boot it up to Ziyech and then he fucking does some magic and then Hakimi saves everything defensively. You got to play. Look, they do have a solid team, but their play style isn't like I've seen them play. They're more counterattacking, and that's great. But the teams you're going against are technically way more sound than like a lot of the teams they've been playing in like qualifying games and even some of their friendlies. They played America. We mopped them. If that's the fucking litmus test, I cannot do it. Canada mopped our ass off.
And again, this is American bias. I haven't seen Morocco play other than that one game against America, but they look so fucking bad. It's like, I can't pick you guys. I can't do it.
I did like a deep dive on the African teams because I want an African team to win the fucking World Cup. But as I kept watching the games, I was like, yo, these teams, man, they don't got it, bro. It's just like every third player is so bad that it just fucks everything up. Like they'll string together some passes and then this dude will just lose it. And it's like, damn. Yeah.
Or just make a terrible decision and just play a long ball for no reason. Just like, hey, no one's pressuring me. I'm going to kick this 40 yards.
Yeah, man. No disrespect, but you just don't have the quality. You don't have it. And Canada's good. Everybody's sleeping. Canada's really fucking good. I mean, for them to be first place above America and Mexico, bro, these are staples in the World Cup. Even though we didn't make it for the past couple of years, there's been like periods in which we've been really good. So I shout out to them. They're a good team. Don't sleep on North America, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right, Group G. I got Brazil winning this one. This is no surprise.
Really? I got Brazil last. That's interesting.
Yeah. The depth of their team is crazy, bro. At goalkeeper, they got Allison and Ederson. At center back, they got Thiago Silva and Marquinhos. If both of those guys died in a sinkhole, they could play Militao and Bremer together. You know, in the midfield, they got the Manchester United duo who are used to playing to each other with Fred and Casemiro. Yeah. And then their attacking talent is unmatched anywhere in the entire world with Neymar, Richarlison, whoever the fuck they want to play up there. I mean,
Richarlison hasn't been playing well. He has not.
Whoa.
Nope. Not recently. I will not do it. He's good, but he's shown me flashes of trash. Now, I think his highs are higher than some of the other strikers that Brazil has, but his lows are way worse.
I'm asking you to look just at his time for Brazil, not his time in the Premier League. His time with the Brazilian team, he's been phenomenal. He's been awesome. Yeah, he's not looked back since he snatched the reins, 18 months ago. He's been their first choice striker. he has great chemistry with all those dribbling ass motherfuckers on the front line, whether it's Vinicius or it's Anthony or it's your boy from Barcelona or you name him. He's got the swagger. He fits in with the team. He's going to be leading their line of the World Cup. It's going to be Charlison.
I don't know. When's the last time Everton played? Was it like 2 weeks ago? Maybe a week ago?
Yeah, a week ago. About
Pretty
a week
soon.
ago.
I don't know. It's pretty soon. He might be looking at his players like, is that Ben Davies? Oh, no, that's Neymar. My bad.
No, that's Neymar. Oh, this pass actually came right to my feet in stride. I didn't have to adjust. Speaking about Neymar, Terry, we talked about Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Neymar only needs 3 more goals to pass Pele as Brazil's all-time top scorer.
Yeah. For as much
you don't
as
think he's going to be he's going to be motivated.
Crazy. Yeah. He's really good. It's so crazy. He's so old. Like, I always saw him as like this young, fucking flashy, great dude. And I'm like, damn, he's 32? That's fucking insane.
He's not 32.
How old is he? 30? 31?
He's like 28.
Let me see.
Look it up. I bet he's like 28.
Neymar. 37. Unbelievable. He's 30. He's about to turn 31 in February.
Oh.
He's older than you think.
He is older than you think.
He's really good, though. He's really fucking good. I mean, it says something when, like, the FIFA World Cup, like, promo has Ronaldo, Messi, and Neymar as the 3, like, dudes in the photo. So, I'll give it to him. Mbappe, eat that.
They must not have watched Manchester United this season. The concern with Brazil, Terry, is the same thing as with Germany. The outside backs. They're starting Dani Alves on the right. They're starting Alex.
Starting him?
Yes.
This is insane, bro.
They're starting Dani Alves on the right. They're starting Alex Telles on the left.
Telles is going to start.
Now, I've been a big Alex Telles guy. I think that he's been misused at Manchester United,
of course.
Not put in a position to succeed. I think he's going to be good with Brazil. And I've banged this table for fucking 2 years that Dani Alves will never age. He will be good until he dies. The man is an international treasure, and he's still the best right back on Brazil's entire, they couldn't have selected anyone better than him. He's the best option. He's good.
He's solid.
He was the best right back at Barcelona last year, and he's 45 years old.
He's solid. It's just it's more of an indictment on the position itself. The position isn't fucking easy though, but nobody wants to play it because he's got to go against.
We're
the best.
Long way from the days where Dani Alves couldn't start over Maicon for a fucking decade.
Yeah, no, that's facts. It's just nobody wants to play these positions, bro. You don't want to go against fucking Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, these dudes. Every fucking week. Motherfucker just fast dribbling at you. Don't give a fuck if they lose it. They're like, ball regression. I don't give a fuck. I'm going at you every fucking time. And they don't care. And if you score a goal, cool. If you let a goal in, you're the worst. We don't care about you. So, shout out to Alves, but somebody expose him. He's old. Expose that man. I'm sick of this. Nah, he's the ageless wonder. I love him.
One potential thing to look out for, Brazil haven't played a European team in 3 years. More than 3 years. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they played a friendly against Czech Republic in 2018.
Man, they are the favorites, though. They're the betting favorites.
Yep. I will say with Brazil, it concerns me a little bit how they didn't take Bobby Firmino and they took fucking 17 wingers.
Yes,
it's what are we going to do? Play 15 guys at the same position? I know they play a 4-2-4, which is ridiculous, but yeah,
they're really good. I don't know, man. I'm worried about our favorites, bro. I'm a Western Hemisphere guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm a North America, South America, Central America guy. I'm worried about Brazil. You love them. I don't know, bro. Thiago Silva's 37 years old, bro.
Yeah, but I mentioned the guys who could fill in for him if he gets a knock or something like that.
Who?
Militao.
I missed it. Militao, decent. This isn't Madrid, though. This is Brazil. Brazil's a little wild. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They're not as structured.
Marquinhos.
He's the guy. He's good. I'm worried about Silva, not Marquinhos. Marquinhos is solid as fuck. Silva's 37, bro. This ain't the fucking, AC Milan Thiago. He played decent at Chelsea, even though they won the Champions League. But it's more of a structure thing for me. Brazil's structure isn't like as sound. They're way more boom, 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 boom. They love doing that stupid shit. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. They're
going to be exciting. They're going to be exciting to watch. I think they'll be just fine at center back.
So who's second? Cameroon or Serbia?
Oh, come on now. Both of our sleeper teams, Serbia. I mean, we talked about them at length. Pavlovic is in the back. They got Milinkovic in the middle. They got that solid ass back line. Probably best striking partnership in Europe.
We talked about it.
By the way, little known stat, Terry, for people who probably don't watch a lot of Fulham games. Mitrovic, he reached 50 international goals in September and got there in fewer games than Ronaldo or Messi. He's Serbia's all-time top scorer, and he's only 28.
He's a monster, bro.
Probably the best aerial threat in the world.
He's an absolute monster. When you look at him, you're just like, this guy's kind of chubby. He ain't good. And then you watch him play, and you're like, damn, this guy is skillful. Back to the goal, like headers, possession play. Dude's a beast. He's an absolute beast. I watched him play like against City, and it was who did they play against? I think it was either Chelsea or Arsenal, and I was like, no, Liverpool. They played against Liverpool, and that game was exciting as fuck. It was like 3-2 or some shit. I was like, this dude is fucking killing Van Dijk right now. He's fucking killing him. He's really good, man. So just watch out for Serbia, bro, like we said. But let's not sleep on Switzerland for a second. For 1 second. They got a
proven record in World Cups. They always perform well in international tournaments. They've had Serbia's number the last 2 cycles.
They're a decent team. I'm not picking them, but if they went, I wouldn't be surprised. They're too short for me. I think their lack of height is going to cost them against Serbia. Yeah,
with all these
we'll see how
presences they have.
Somer is really good. If they do advance, like when games go to PKs, this motherfucker be stopping PKs. Like he's really good at stopping PKs. He's a really good goalie, but you're right. I mean, they got like 5 guys that are good. Everybody else is like fine, So I don't know.
Going with Serbia. I think Serbia can get far too. That's our sleeper pick. If we had to pick any team that would not win their group but could make the Final Four, make the semifinals, Serbia would be my pick.
Yeah, they're good. Hopefully no injuries or anything happens. But yeah, we got Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon most likely. That's probably how that's going to go.
All right, man, let's mosey on down to Group H where things start to get a little hairy. Who do you have winning this group?
Well, South Korea is a team that I don't like, so they're in last. I'm like, I was gonna not.
I'm putting you last just because of 2002.
And North Korea is still bombing them for no fucking reason. But anyways, so I got South Korea
just
last.
because Hwang Ming's son won't switch his allegiance.
So we got a tethered history of Ghana and Uruguay, man. I like this matchup. I like that Ghana has snuck Inaki Williams under everyone's nose. He's a really good fucking player. Should have been playing for Spain for a long time. Uruguay, like you said, they were one of your teams. Uruguay was one of your dark teams. They're a little old, but, a lot of people like to say experience. But a lot of people like to say old when they're on the Western Hemisphere. They don't like the experience thing when it's Uruguay. But I think Ghana's going to get their number. I think Ghana's going to get revenge on them.
Is Darwin Nunez old?
Darwin Nunez sucks.
Is Facundo Torres old?
Darwin Nunez sucks.
Is Augustine Alvarez old?
Darwin Nunez is not really good. He's been playing bad at Liverpool, bro. I'm just saying.
I told you before when they bought him that he wasn't going to fit their system. We went on wax and I talked about this.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
He fits the Uruguay system better. He's going to be.
So you're saying breakout performance for Darwin? Like we're getting 2 goals in the group stage, over under 2.5?
Yeah. I'd give him 2. Sure.
2. Okay. Good luck. I like Ghana, bro. I think Ghana's sneaking this shit.
Why? Why do you like Ghana?
Inaki, bro. And their team is fucking physical, tough, the tactically sound as shit. They actually have a decent goalie this year. I don't know if you've seen him. You need to look up his highlights.
Tactically sound as shit.
We don't like Ghana? What's what? I watched the African Cup of Nations.
They leaked goals in the African Cup of Nations. They couldn't keep fucking clean sheets against Tunisia and fucking Burkina Faso. And you're talking about them coming out here and advancing in the World Cup?
Out of here. Second place.
Listen.
Watch out.
This World Cup, the Black Stars are staying in the sky. Okay? They're not coming.
Ghana must go?
Ghana must go. They got no chance.
Hold on. They had a clean sheet versus Switzerland. Come on. That was a couple days ago. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
That was yesterday.
A scrimmage friendly where they're trying not to show their hand to the other teams. Okay. I don't believe in Ghana. You know, they could always surprise some people, but that golden generation that was there before is gone. They're not coming back.
The real one, though. Second and first. I want to hear your predictions on second and first, actually. Or just first. You can go first. I actually do have Ghana and Portugal, but I got questions about Portugal.
I got Portugal and Uruguay. I got Portugal winning the group. They definitely have their questions. And those questions all stem from one guy, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Bruno Fernandes.
What questions? Yeah, I was like, what questions do you have about him? My thing about Ronaldo is the problems that he creates for them defensively. He can't lead a press as the point man in the 4-2-3-1.
Just doesn't want to.
So they can't win the ball back in the other team's half at all. Like that's done. So they have to drop super deep. When he's in possession, he doesn't like progress the ball. When he's dropping deep, all he does is turn and lose the ball trying to dribble people when he's in his own half. He's just a ball losing machine. The other side of the sword is he still scores. He had the most minutes of any Portuguese player. He scored the most goals with 6. He was the top scorer of the tournament in the Euros. So he makes up for it on the other end with his lethality in the penalty box, his ability to score headers, his ability to have one-time finishes and tight angles. But I'd be lying, Terry, if I said I wasn't concerned about the effect of his defensive impact, one, and how it now, with no Renato Sanchez, who they inexplicably didn't call to this World Cup, now you have relegated yourself to being a deep block defending team and giving the opponents all that space in your own half. That concerns me when you've struggled to build up in your own half as well. That being said, they have premier talent. At the end of the day, I think the talent's going to figure it out. They don't need to be the most well-managed team in the world. They got a shitty group. Ghana sucks. I don't even know who the other team is.
South Korea and Uruguay.
Yeah, South Korea without Sun. Come on, man. They're gonna make it out of the group by the skin of their teeth, but it's not gonna look inspiring. I don't think they're gonna go far in the tournament, but I do think they're gonna win the group. And Uruguay are my runners-up.
Portugal, they're coming in with problems. So apparently, like Ronaldo came into camp and everybody was a little salty towards him for reasons that we know about, because Bruno was just like, "Hey man, fuck this guy. Like I thought he was my boy. He's talking shit about all of us. I don't like him. Blah 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 blah." I think they'll be fine though. If I interest you in their top 5 players, which would be Ronaldo, Bruno, Bernardo Silva, João Felix, and João Cancelo.
I don't know if I put João Felix in there. Who's the center back?
You like Rafael Leao?
I like Leao more than him. I like their center back that they have too. What's his name?
Which
Ruben
one?
Diaz.
Yeah, that's right. Diaz is really fucking good. I fucked up on that one. Diaz is nice. They got 5 or 6 dudes are really good. You're right. João Felix he's hit or miss, but he's still really good. His highs are crazy. They got a really good 6 guys. Like their top 6 is amazing.
Yeah.
Their bottom, everyone else is okay. It's okay. I do like their defensive midfielder though, Nuno Mendes. I like him, and I like Nuno Mendes. William Carvalho. My bad. Nuno Mendes is the left back. Nuno Mendes is pretty good too, but
Yeah, he is. He's fast as fuck. He's good attacking. William Carvalho is a horse. He's strong as an ox.
Yeah.
Wins all those 50-50 balls in midfield, wins the headers, dispossessive teams, keeps it moving. You know who Carvalho reminds me of? You remember that black dude who played for Spain in the Euros, who played for Villarreal? Huh?
Senna.
Yeah. Senna.
Yeah, I remember him. He was really good.
That's what he reminds me of.
If they have the same problem as France. If mentally they're in it, they have a team that can win. But if they're checked out, they can lose in the fucking group stages. So I don't know, man. And it all comes from Ronaldo, bro. If Ronaldo isn't scoring the goals, can Portugal get? No, the group is really bad.
No. The answer is no. If Ronaldo, listen, if he's not scoring, he can't be on the field because he's so bad in every other facet now. Like, if he's not scoring, he can't be out there. It's just that simple. Yeah. They have zero chance if he doesn't score.
Man, you did him dirty. If you look at the games, though, like when he was playing with Portugal, he's given a lot more effort than he does with Manchester United. So, but, you know, like I said, him and Bruno are kind of at odds a little bit. So, I don't know. He's a fucking wild card, man. It's so weird to say that. He's at his top. He's a top 5, but... He's just
at the end of the day, though, he knows this is his last World Cup, and he's going to leave it all on the field.
Yeah.
And am I going to bet against Cristiano Ronaldo to make an impact in his final chance? Probably not.
Ooh, I would. I think he's going to do well. I think he will. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
His attitude, bro. He's got to fix that shit.
All right, Terry. Well, that's it. We've run through every single group, A through H. Now it's time for the big prediction. Who do you have winning the entire thing?
I thought about this long and hard. But at the end of the day, I had to go with my heart. It's not going to be America, though. They're not going to. I think at the end of the day, I am going to put my chips with England. And I think she's coming home. She's coming home, baby. She's coming to England. I got England at the I got England, baby.
Are you going to be serious?
No, dead ass.
Are you going to be serious and give us a real pick?
I got England. I think England's going to win. I don't like Brazil. I don't like France. Everybody's coming into this situation, right? No, listen. I'm gonna give you an actual argument. Everyone, all the top teams are coming into this situation with questions. The only question for England is like the talent of some of their center backs. The questions for the other top teams are like mental problems, guys fighting each other and shit.
England's not gonna have their own share of mental problems in this World Cup. Are you kidding me?
They're fine.
They have the most pressure on them by the local media. England.
Who? Yeah, it's the fucking local media. That's
yeah. They got the most pressure on them. They got the worst team out of all the fucking squads with the most pressure.
Wait, but you can't drink beer in Qatar. Remember we were talking about that? You said they won't allow any Budweiser and a lot of other fucking sponsors to give out drinks. The press ain't going. They said if we ain't drinking, we ain't going. So if they ain't got no press, we're good to go. That's a fucking lie. But I think England is going to take it, bro. They're deep, bro. They've always been deep, and they will forever be deep. And I just think they're coming into this World Cup with the least amount of turmoil off the field. So I think they're focused, and I think they're going to win. Straight up. France is fucking problem right now. I don't know what they're doing.
England has no shot.
No shot?
No.
All right.
They got no shot.
All right.
They can't compete with the best teams. Their pragmatic style, trying to cover up their gaps in the back, is only going to get you so far. Plus, I just hate teams that play without courage and play not to lose instead of playing to win.
Southgate,
at the end of the day, the whole point of the World Cup, the whole point of professional soccer, the whole point of everything is to entertain us. That's the reason it exists. That's the reason we watch. That's the reason the best players in the world get paid what they do, because they entertain us and do things that we can't see anywhere else. And then England goes out here and plays this fucking negative, non-risk-taking, defensive, cowardly style with talent throughout their team. I'm not going to applaud it. I'm not gonna give it any credence. I hate the impact it's having on soccer that you're seeing more and more teams try not to play from the beginning whistle.
Mourinho.
And at the end of the day, this is going to be bad for the product in general because less people are going to want to watch if it's not entertaining.
It's already in fucking winter. The numbers are going to be low. First of all, the numbers.
I'm talking about the impact in 20 years when you start seeing,
Gotcha.
You remember how back in the 90s, like nobody wanted to watch Serie A in like the early 2000s. It was so fucking boring.
Yeah,
with all the Catenaccio. Like I'm afraid we're getting back there with some of the things that I'm seeing. And I don't want to see it, and it doesn't make for a good product, and it doesn't make for a fun time for me to spend my 2 hours.
That's on you. We're looking for championships. I will say this. Look, there have been weird styles. But Germany has, 3 World Cups? 4 maybe? Italy, they got 5. And you could say they got some flair, but their shit's pretty defensively pragmatic. They got 5 chips.
Yeah, but they had defensively elite players. England's going to try to do it with fucking Eric Dyer and
just because the defenders are elite.
Connor Cody.
Italy was playing boring for a long time, and so was Germany. And they combined have 9 fucking World Cup titles. So I don't want to hear that shit. Brazil,
Germany for a long time has played exciting soccer. Italy right now are one of the most exciting teams in the world. They don't play negative.
No, they're not.
No, they were.
Neither one of those teams are.
They had the second most ball recoveries from pressing in the Euros. They don't play sit back and defend the whole game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't sit back and park the bus. They press you. They play attacking. They take risks.
Pressing doesn't mean it's exciting. Offensively, I want to see flair. Brazil is exciting to watch. All of South America is great. I don't like the way Europe plays, but they win.
Listen, man, I hate the England pick. I hate it with every fiber in my being. I think the ghosts of England's past are going to come to haunt them. They didn't pick some of the best players in their squad. Defense. I got no optimism for this England team. Now, having said all that, I'm going to disregard every analytical fiber in my body and go directly with my heart for my pick.
If you do it, I'm out.
Argentina is going all the way. Messi's last chance, finally has a system built around him, finally has a decent center back in Romero, finally has a good goalkeeper between the sticks. They won the Copa Americas. They beat Brazil in Brazil. They've been unbeaten in 20-something matches, and they're on pace to tie Italy's unbeaten run that they had going into 06. They got the best player in the world, one of the best players in history. It's his last shot. This is the last dance. There's no more time. It's theirs. I'm going with my heart. The boys in white and blue.
No. I mean, they got a chance. I'm not going to say they don't have a chance. I think they do have a chance, so good luck, brother. I want him to win. You know, he deserves it. This will solidify it for some dumbasses.
If he wins it, is he the best player in history?
I think he's already the best player of all time.
I think so too.
Undeniably the greatest, bro. I've always said this. I can never be Messi, but I could be Ronaldo. But that doesn't mean I don't think Messi is the greatest. Messi's the greatest. I can't do what he does. He's short. He does a lot of quick, tricky shit. Me and Ronaldo about the same height. I jump high as fuck. I ran fast. I could do what he does, but you can't do what Messi does.
Just as humble as him, too.
Yeah. Messi's a monster. I do want him to win it. And for some people, this will solidify it. If he wins this, it's no doubt. He's the best ever. And it's done. It's done.
And I would love to have that storybook ending to the GOAT's career. You know, got the Copa America, got all the club trophies. Let's end it with a bang. I'm going with Argentina.
I'm rooting for everyone on the West. Anybody that's in a similar time zone to me, that's what I'm rooting for. I'm not rooting for England. I don't care about my pick. If they win, I'm just right. It's whatever. But I want Brazil. I want Argentina.
Don't worry, Terry. There's no chance of that happening. I don't think you'll be put in conflict at any point.
It's a crapshoot for everything, though. Like, Argentina is really good, but it's just in these tournaments, man, especially with the knockout type of deal that they got going on, the best team doesn't always win. Mm-hmm. You know? So we'll see who has enough fight, who has enough grit, and who pulls it out. I'll be rooting for the West. You know, I'm rooting for Argentina, Brazil, America, Mexico. I don't know. Canada. I'll root for Canada. I ain't got no hate towards them. So we'll see how it goes.
We'll root for Canada. And if you guys want to know how to better root for the USA, you should check out my article on www.thehLSpod.com. Coming out on Sunday, the day before the World Cup starts. Got my whole U.S. national team World Cup primer, talking about main players in the squad, how long it's taken us to get from here, fringe guys left out, the identity of the team, and what the expectations should be for this group in Qatar. Yep. You guys can read it. You guys can regurgitate it at the bar. You guys can pretend like you knew all of this before Sunday. All you got to do is go to www.thehLSpod.com. Make sure you guys drop a like. You hit that subscribe button. Can't wait to get it started, Terry. Kickoff's at 2 p.m. for the U.S. on Monday.
Yep. But the tournament starts Sunday night. 2 days.
Oh, what time Sunday night? I looked at my Bleacher Report app, games on Sunday. It didn't pull up anything.
2 o'clock is the Qatar game, I believe. Hold on.
2 p.m. Sunday?
I think so. Let me look again. Hold on. Qatar first game. Oh, no. It is, holy shit, 11 a.m.
Well, 11 a.m. I'll be missing that. I got a coach in the soccer tournament.
Yes. That's the thing about this one is going to be weird, bro. It's not summer. Like summer, I could like get off of work early because it's not crazy and all that type of shit. I go watch a game that's early. I can't do that shit during Thanksgiving and fucking Christmas and shit. It's going to be weird. I'll try to watch as many games as I can, but it'll be difficult. I will say this before we get out of here. Shout out to everybody who's still listening at this point. We're an hour 50 in, you know. If you're still listening, hashtag HLS beanie. You know what I'm saying? But now, bars, give me some bars to watch it in Charlotte. Bars to watch it in Raleigh. London Bridge in Raleigh is going to show all the games at all the times. They're going to be open early for all of it. Bull McCabe is opening early in Durham to show all the games. And, of course, you can go to Carolina Ale House downtown. You can go to Tobacco Road downtown, and they'll show all the games as well. But those two specific ones, Bull McCabe's and London Bridge, are going to be showing every single game.
There you go. In Charlotte, we got that little soccer pub down in that alley by Valhalla. I forget what the name of it is, but that's the number one place. Got some English pubs. But really, go wherever the fuck you want and tell them to change the TVs to Fox because it's going to be on television everywhere. There's no excuse for you not to have it. You don't have to even have a cable package to have Fox. You could put fucking rabbit ears right up into the on top of your roof. Wherever you go, whether you're in the airport, ask the TSA agent, hey, can you take some time out from going through my weed cartridges and put on the game? Whether you're at a bar, ask the bartender. Whether you're waiting in line at the DMV, everyone has Fox. So make sure you guys are tuning in. And if you want to catch the game in Espanol, have a little better commentary, have a little bit more excitement to the game, check it out on Peacock, where it's going to be broadcasted in Spanish for the entire tournament.
Yeah, and most of the games are going to be in the morning, so just be on the lookout. I think the latest game that I saw was like 2 p.m. for like the group stage games. Yeah, yep. So the time difference is just, 8 hours? Some 12? Or it's really far away. But, it is
Terry,
what it is.
Are you down to do a Black Friday pod the morning before we play England?
Black Friday. Depends on where I am. I wouldn't be opposed. But we got one coming Tuesday.
So we'll catch up with you guys on Kicking It with the HLS pod on Tuesday or Wednesday. May have an episode on Friday previewing the biggest game in the history of soccer. Not football, but soccer. As you
Is that the England USA?
Yeah. Black Friday.
England USA?
Yeah.
Biggest soccer event of all time. Biggest event in TV history. Mark my words. Fuck Friends. Fuck Seinfeld. This is the one. I'm telling you.
Let's go. Red, white, and blue. Let's take it home, baby. The World Cup is ours.
Let's go. No objectivity over here, baby. HLS pod. We out, right? We out.
Verticality. Thank you for listening to our podcast this evening. Thank you. You're far too kind.